It's another split group here, with Poland and Colombia set to triumph over Senegal and Japan. There are easy games for the two favorites, sandwiched between their clash for the top spot. Senegal and Japan will be looking to their matchup as an opportunity to gain points. I can see Japan getting much here, but Senegal could be a surprise package. Poland may have the higher FIFA ranking, but there is no guarantees that they will take the group title, with Colombia having the more favorable odds to progress. There should be plenty of fantasy options for their final group game against Japan, just hope that they may not wrap things up by that point. Key player, Lewandowski set-piece taker, Grosicki nailed starter. Piszczek Lewandowski will be cheaper than many of the big strikers in the World Cup, given he is from a lower-rated nation, but he can be utterly ruthless and maybe a bargain. He got a massive 16 goals in qualifying, with hat-tricks all over the place, plus he is on penalties too. He has had a great season at Bayern Munich, scoring 41 goals on his way to lifting the Bundesliga. Grosicki provides the creative force in this Polish team, with set-piece duties to boot. He managed 3 goals and 2 assists in qualifying, far better by statistics than his domestic season at Hull City, 9 goals and 6 assists. Poland kept a couple of clean sheets in qualifying, which could put managers off the defense. Piszczek is capable of getting attacking returns, contributing 2 assists in qualifying and 5 assists this season for Borussia Dortmund. Senegal, 27. Senegal may not be favored to progress, but they shouldn't be ruled out just yet. There is plenty of talent and experience in their squad. If they can overcome Japan and pick up some points in one of their other games against Poland or Colombia, it may be enough to confirm progression. They are one of the promising sides from the African contingent. Key player, main set-piece taker, Balde nailed starter. Kuwait main is as important to Senegal as Lewandowski is for Poland. He struggled a little in qualifying, amassing 1 goal and 3 assists. He perhaps isn't as clinical as he is for his club, due to the lack of support from his teammates. He has had another strong season for Liverpool, with 20 goals and 9 assists. If Senegal score, Maine will be in the thick of it. Balde is a worthy support player to Maine, who takes his fair share of free kicks and corners. He got a solitary goal and assist in qualifying, missing a number of games due to injury. He missed the end of the season for Lazio through injury, which raises some question marks on his fitness. 8 goals and 11 assists is a fair domestic season. Elsewhere, there is a number of Premier League stars in the midfield, with Kuwait the most notable. Defense ought to be avoided given the talent of the opposition in this group, but Kuwait could be an option in daily fantasy games. The Senegal captain got 2 goals and 3 assists for West Ham this season. Colombia, 16. Colombia were somewhat of a surprise package at the last World Cup, although tipped by pundits, their performances surprised the masses. They are certainly on the radar this time around, with the 2014 Golden Boot winner back in form. Their opening game against Japan will be a popular target for daily fantasy managers, although the schedule toughens with Poland up next. Key player, Rodriguez differential pick, Falcao set-piece taker, Cuadrado nailed starter. Sanchez Rodriguez was the star of the last World Cup, and although things went a bit sour for his domestic career, he is right back on track after getting 8 goals and 14 assists for Bayern Munich this season. He contributes regularly to set pieces and was pivotal in their qualifying campaign, with 4 goals and 3 assists. In his shadow, Falcao will be a cheaper and less popular option who could deliver. Injuries have blighted a promising career, but he could be back at his best, with 24 goals for Monaco this season. Cuadrado will be looking to wrestle some set-piece duties away from Rodriguez. He has had a quiet domestic season, but did get 4 goals and 8 assists for Juventus from limited minutes. Sanchez has broken into the defensive lineup, and this young player can be an aerial threat from set pieces. With 6 clean sheets in qualifying, you'd be hopeful of some shutouts, particularly against Japan and Senegal. Yes, another to consider for daily fantasy lineups. Japan, 61. We aren't really ending on a high, as Japan are the final team of the 32. Their hopes of progressing from the group will be limited, with their game against Senegal an outside chance of some returns. It's probably best to look elsewhere, unless you're looking for a cheap bench filler for your tournament fantasy football teams. Key player, Kagawa set-piece taker, Honda nailed starter. Yoshida Kagawa is the star of this team and he looks to be reaching top form again after some injuries. He missed much of the qualification campaign, but did get 6 goals and 7 assists for Borussia Dortmund. Honda is a legend of this side and takes all of their set pieces, including penalties too. He's getting on a bit now, but has had another solid season with 10 goals and 7 assists. Elsewhere, it's difficult to pinpoint many fantasy options. Yoshida contributed to 4 clean sheets in qualifying, and could be an outside bet for a shutout against Senegal. He can provide goals for this team, chipping in regularly for his country. Aerial threat is well known in the Premier League, with 2 goals and an assist for Southampton this season. Before you go, be sure to join our McDonald's World Cup Fantasy Football League by clicking the prize pool banner below. There's $225 up for grabs and entry is completely free.